The greatest day of my life happened when I was 5. I mean no disrespect to all the other great days of my life, including those that involve a child or a spouse. But my greatest day is my greatest day because of 4 things: surprise, unconditional love, adorable life lessons, and ice cream. It happened in a suburb of Boston on a perfect July day, which in New England means the sun was out, the humidity was tolerable, and the Red Sox were probably playing a weekend doubleheader at home. I woke up, as I always did, to the sound of my dad raking his metal teaspoon across the surface of his ceramic cereal bowl. Every morning of his life, my father ate Kellogg's Raisin Bran, never Post, drowned in whole milk, a ritual that required scraping the bottom and sides of his shallow bowl no fewer than 50 times. I know this because I counted the scrapes from my bed, which was only a few feet away on the other side of a wall no thicker than a communion wafer, with a painted plywood door that hung several inches short of the floor. We lived in Braintree, a proudly average South Shore town, most infamously known for the fatal armed robbery that sent Italian immigrant anarchists Nicola Sacco and Bartolomeo Vanzetti to the electric chair in 1927, fueling many decades of ethnic profiling and name-calling, a regional specialty. In a neighborhood labeled the Highlands, despite having almost no perceptible elevation, we occupied a tan, 1-story ranch with a single tiny bathroom, 2 official bedrooms, and a small dining room that had been converted into a 3rd bedroom to accommodate our family of 8. I was the youngest, so I squeezed into that makeshift sleeping space with my sister, closest in age, Patty. The headboard of our double bed resting against that same thin wall, which backed up to a small, hard-working electric stove on the other side. There was only enough room in the kitchen for a 2-person formica-topped cafe table, where my father slurped his breakfast, while my mother drank black coffee and chain-smoked Kent's. The dining room table was in the living room. Clink, 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 crunch, crunch, clink. That was my daily alarm clock. But on this particular summer day in 1966, there was an added element to the Crack of Dawn soundtrack. It stood out because it didn't happen often. Ma and Dad were arguing, not so odd, and she was holding her ground, odd. "Well, I'm not doing it," she said. "We have to," he countered. "Already told them to come." "You told them," she corrected. "I didn't tell them anything." Them was a couple I'll call Agnes and Howard Patterson. My dad had been buddies with Howard since their years in the Navy. Agnes came with, like potato salad. They were decent, plain vanilla Rhode Islanders who required little effort to host, and most days, with or without advance warning, they would have been welcome in our home. This time, my mother just wasn't in the mood.